welcome back to our top-down shooter, Homework Attack. In the last video, we made it so that the homework could actually attack. However, in this case, it looks like the homework is attacking, but the player can get hit by it and nothing really happens. So let's make it so the player will actually react to the getting hit by the homework. Just like with the homework, what we can do is rename the player's default animation to normal, and then let's duplicate that, and let's make a second animation called hurt. Now in the hurt one, we'll have to come up with a way of making the player look hurt. The way I like to do this is by taking the skin tone right there. Let's get rid of the eyes. And then let's replace the eyes with some X's. And then in a similar way, let's get rid of the mouth and replace the mouth with a little frown. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get rid of some of these homeworks. That way we can test it a little bit better. Don't want to be swarmed right away. Okay, so in my event sheet, it looks like I've closed my event sheet. In case this ever happens to you, all I have to do is go over here to the event sheet and double click it. Right click and say open. So here we are in our event sheet. And what we want to do is, just like with the homework, I want to say when the player collides with something, when the player is going to collide with the homework, then I want something to happen. So let's start off by saying the player set the animation to hurt. Now we don't want our player to stay hurt forever, but let's go ahead and try it out. So we've got this homework coming to attack, and now I'm hurt. So a couple of other things should happen. First of all, we don't want to collide with that homework anymore, so we're going to say homework destroy. And then let's tell the system to wait for a set amount of time. Let's say wait for 1 second. And then after we're done waiting, let's take the player and set the animation back to normal. Okay, let's look at how that looks. Okay, now I do want to add a little bit more onto this, because watch what happens if I move. Even though I'm hurt, I'm still moving. So what I'd like to have happen is have the movement get disabled. That's pretty straightforward. I'm going to say the player, 8 direction movement. I'm going to set those to disabled. So I'm going to go right up here and disable the 8 direction movement. And then I'm going to go back and do the same thing. Set it to enabled after the wait is over. So what I'm going to do here is just keep on holding down the right key, and you see that it disables the movement for a second after I have been hit. Now I can still push the space bar so I can still shoot when I'm hurt. So let's look at how I would do that. The way that I can make it so the player can't shoot is if I go up here to my very first line and it says if the spacebar is pressed, then let the player shoot. I want to say that we're only going to shoot if the animation is normal. So we're going to add another condition, and this is the first event that we're adding multiple conditions. I'm going to add another condition if the player, and I'm going to go to the animation, is playing normal. If the normal animation is playing, then go ahead and fire. So now if I push play, I can fire. I'm shooting, and then I got hit, so now I can't fire for a little bit. Now, one more thing is that this paper is still moving after I've shot it, and that shouldn't happen. So let's go ahead and adjust that. So if I go to on collision with knowledge, first we're going to destroy the knowledge, we're going to set the animation to complete, and then I want to add another action that the homework, the bullet behavior, should get disabled. So we're going to go to set enabled, and we're going to disable it. So let's go ahead and move that up here. So now when I fire at it, it should get that A+ on it, and it should stop moving. Now, one other thing, if we want to add in another effect, is if I hit it and then I collide with it, it still hurts. So I can also add on to here, set collisions enabled, and I can also disable the collisions. So now I can actually go through it, and it feels a little bit more natural.